Well, good evening, and welcome once again to the Wednesday evening devotional at the Cullendale Church of Christ. Maybe you recognize from the scenery behind me where I am. I am where local residents of Ouachita County know as the Little Grand Canyon. You can maybe see some similarities to the Big Grand Canyon. But from what I remember from science classes, how these things take place is over a long period of time that water will come through and slowly erode the ground to a different location. And it's changes that take place over many, many years. Now, not billions of years, as evolutionists would say, that's a lesson for another time, but over thousands of years, we can notice that the earth will be moved by the water to another location. Changes such as this take place slowly. In this time, we have seen changes from COVID 19 happen very quickly. There have been many changes that have taken place very, very quickly as we have gone through this uncertain time. But changes happen in this world, whether they're quick or whether they're very slow. But one thing that does not change is God. In Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8, we read, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. In Malachi chapter 3, verse 6, God said, For I am the Lord, I do not change. Now, one thing that has changed is his law, changed from the old covenant to the new covenant. That was something that was prophesied in the Old Testament. It is approved by God. But now that we are under this new law of Christ, there will be no more changes to his law. But many false teachers will come along and they will try to very slowly, such as this erosion, make changes to the Lord's church or make changes to his commands. And people will follow along with that, and we have very slow progression away from his truth. But again, God does not change, and his law will not change. The same thing that the first century Christians did when the Lord's church was first established are the same things that we must do today in matters of worship and also in matters of salvation. The things that they did to become Christians are the same things that you and I must do to be Christians. They have not changed. Those first century Christians had to have a belief that Jesus was the Son of God. They had to repent of their sins. They had to confess him as the Son of God before men, and they had to be baptized for the remission of their sins. These are the same things that you and I must do. Many things have changed over the course of these last 2,000 years, but those things have not changed, and they will not change no matter how many thousands of years we're allowed to live. I hope that you will hear these things. I hope you will search the scriptures to see them to be so. And if there's anything that we can do to help you, I hope that you will contact us. But I have enjoyed being with you this evening, and I hope to see you soon.